Well, hello there, viewers. I'm going to upset somebody now. Now, you know I don't mind doing that. I call people out all the time, those that I think are crap and stealing a living. In this instance, for all I'm going to upset somebody, I'm going to upset them for the right reasons. I'm not going to have a pop at them, but they are going to be upset, and I'll tell you why. Well, no, I'll tell you who it is first. Old SHEILA Hancock. I have mentioned her on here once or twice before. She's someone else I like. And I like her because she says it as it is. And I like her because she's worried about being, what do they call it? Cancelled for speaking her mind. I'll never cancel you, lovey. And by the same token, you don't like people calling you a national treasure. Well, this is where I'm going to upset you. Because in my eyes, you're a national treasure. I like you. I like the fact that you're willing to speak up. I like the fact that you're not afraid of offending. But you don't say things to offend. You just tell people the truth. That to me is a quality, SHEILA. I like you. I seen you today on the old Loose Women, or a bit of a recording of it, and you was there next to old Janet Street Porter, and I thought to myself, these must be like two pigs in whatever pigs roll around in today, because they're so like one another, it's unbelievable. And then I thought to myself, why don't somebody give them a series? I don't care that the combined ages is about 180. Give them a show together, let them bounce off one another. Absolutely great they'd be. I'd watch it. I know nobody else would, but that wouldn't bother me. I'd watch it. I'd like that. Yes, I like you, SHEILA. You're really good. I've always probably half liked you. I read the book that you did when old John died, your husband, John Thor, and I got to really like you. I liked John, and I loved your book. It was fantastic. And I've liked you ever since, lovey. And I thought you was great on the TV today. For those that didn't watch it, somebody said to SHEILA, what's the thing that most upsets you at the moment, SHEILA? And she said, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is, she said. Everybody on the TV's got to be emotional. She said, you see them interviewing somebody, these presenters, and they'll say, you've just passed the Queen's coffin there. Was you emotional? And they go, oh, yeah, I was emotional. Then they'll to the next one. Was you emotional? And they'll think, well, I better say I was, or I'll look bad. Oh, yeah, I was emotional. Everybody's got to be emotional. And I sort of get where she's coming from. I'll tell you what, horse racing, I've mentioned it before. They bug us for it on ITV, that channel. They love getting people crying. A jockey has a big winner. Was you emotional? Oh, I bet that's meant something to you, hasn't it? Oh, it's your first classic. It's your first. It must have meant. What about the journey you've been on to get here? They always want to week out a story, especially on ITV, and they always ideally want to get people crying. And often over the last 4 or 5 years, they do. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? You've got jockeys, you've got trainers, they're all crying. Can you imagine Lester Piggott 30 years ago crying because he's had a winner? Are you emotional, Lester? And he's off to ride his next winner. He doesn't even want to talk to you, he's not bothered. Same as Ryan Moore now. When does he get emotional? He don't want to talk to no one, he wants to ride another winner. Get some more hackers in his pocket, and I don't blame him. He's risking life and limb for that. Let him ride horses. Don't be, are you emotional? Leave it alone. She's right, SHEILA. You're right, love. Are you emotional? Let people tell you whether or not they are. Don't try and eke it out. Don't try to make it that everyone's emotional. Don't try to make it that we're all feeling the same. We could all have different emotions or no emotions. We could all have our own mind. I know where you're coming from, SHEILA. I do. I really do. I like that. I like what she said. But there's loads of things I don't like. I mean, you know when people do. You'll have done it yourself. I'm not going to do it with two hands. I can't bring myself to do it. You do that with two fingers, you do that, and you do it with the other hand at the same time. I don't like it. People do these fist pumps. I don't like it. I shake hands. People kiss one another on the cheeks. I don't like, well, the air kiss, or they don't even kiss. I don't like that. If you're going to kiss, kiss, or don't kiss, or shake somebody's hand. When they say, and what about this? What do you think about that? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. When people answer the question, yeah, no, is it yeah or is it no? Is it yeah or is it no? Why does everyone say yeah, no? I'm thinking, what does yeah, no mean? I was never taught that. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. And then the Irish, they keep saying, he started it, Aidan O'Brien, I like him. Listen. When he talks, you keep saying, listen. Well, we are listening. We've asked you a question. You're answering it, and at the end of every sentence you say, listen. I'm thinking, what's going on? Listen. This has got nothing to do with Sheila Hancock, but things drive me mad, all these newfangled things. All these new things people do, they drive me mad. There's one word out there that gets me more than anything. I don't know what it's called, I should have wrote it down. See, I don't work with the script. There's one word that absolutely drives me mad, and I can't think what it is. It'll keep. It won't mean it to anyone else. It won't drive anyone else mad. It drives me absolutely berserk. There's lots of things that drive me berserk. I am an angry old man. I could be Britain's grumpiest old git. I am. Hey, I am! And I love it! Sheila, I love you! Jenna Street Porter, I love you! Have an opinion, air an opinion, I like it. I've done a bit of a rant and I've gone for it a bit, and it's crazy because probably only 12 or 13 I'll ever watch this, but who cares, viewers? Who cares? This is our little medium where we can converse. I can talk, you can listen, and then you can comment and say how stupid I am. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't know what that was. That meant nothing. I'm just putting on the voice. It means nothing. I'm not having a pop at anyone. What's that word that I don't like? There's lots of words I don't like, but there's one especially that I absolutely hate. It came out about 4 or 5 years ago now, and everybody uses it, and it does it just does me head in. Anyway, I can't think of it. Right, I'm going to go because I've took too long of your time. I've took too long of my time. I want a cup of tea, I think. I've just heard my throat shouting. I'm going to calm down the next one. I think I've got something else to do, and I can't think what it is. I think I've got one more to do. Nothing's happening again in the news today, viewers. What can I do? If nothing's happening, I can't say anything. It's simple as that. This person who's perpetrated the BBC, is it a newsreader? Is it or not? One of my main sources says it could be this newsreader who everyone's talking about, but it could be a very, 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 very well-known comedian who nobody's talking about. I wonder who it'll be. I hope it's not the newsreader. I know Jen on air last night said it is, but I hope it's not. I've seen the videos with him dancing around his underpants, but I hope it's not him. Mind you, if it wasn't him, he'd have come and said it yesterday, wouldn't he? He'd have come out and said, like the rest have said, it's not me. It's not me. I did not do it. He's not done that, so it makes you... Anyway, I'm going.